Hi guys, this is Chirag Agarwal and I'm going to explain you about closure properties of CFLs, which are context-free languages. Like context-free languages are accepted by pushdown automata but not by finite automata. Context-free languages can be generated by context-free grammar, which has the form like uh, A belongs to P, matlab A tends to P, where A belongs to N and P belongs to T union N star, where N is a non-terminal and T is a terminal. So we are here for the properties of context-free languages. There are five properties: union, concatenation, clean closure, intersection, and complementation. CFL are closed under three properties, which are union, concatenation, clean closure, and CFL are not closed in the two properties, which are intersection and complementation. So let's start learning about these properties. Let's get started. First property is union. Okay, so if L1 and L2 are two context free languages, right? And their union L1 union L2 will also be context free. For example, I will tell you by example, like if L1 equals to a to the power n, b to the power n, and c to the power n. M is greater than equal to 0 and n is greater than equal to 0. And L2 is equal to an, bm, and cm. N greater than equal to 0 and m greater than equal to 0. So here L1 says number of A's should be equal to the number of B's, and L2 says number of B's should be equal to the number of C's. So their union says either of two conditions to be true. So it is context free language. It is context free language. Note, so CFL are closed under union. Our next property is concatenation. So here if L1 and if L2 are two context free languages, their concatenation L1 dot L2 dot is the symbol of concatenation will also be context free. Like for example, if L1 is equal to an bn where n is greater than equal to 0, and L2 is equal to Cm dm, where m greater than equal to 0. Then L3 is equal to L1 dot L2 is equal to An Bn Cm dm. This is the dot product of, this is the concatenation of L1 and N2, and where n is also greater than equal to 0, is also context free. How? Then here L1 says number of A's should be equal to number of B's. Okay. Here L2 says number of C's equal to number of D's. So their concatenation says first number of A's should be equal to the number of B's. Then number of C should be equal to the number of D's. So we can create a PDA, push down automata, which will first push for A's. So we can create a PDA which will first push for A's and pop for B's. Same for push for C's and then pop for D's. Okay, so we can create a, so it can be accepted by push down automata. So it can be accepted by push down automata, hence context free, hence it is also context free. Note: so CFL are closed under concatenation. So our third property is clean closure. So here if L1 is context free, so it's clean closure. Clean closure, which is L1 star, will also be context free. For example is the best way to know about any particular topic. L1 is equal to An Bn, where n belongs to greater than equal to 0. So L1 star is also context free. An Bn star is also context free. Because any number of times you can take A and B, so always always context free, same number of A's and same number of B's. Note: so CFL are closed under clean closure. So the last two properties are intersection and complementation. So if L1 and if L2 are two context free languages, their intersection L1 intersection L2, this is the sign of intersection, need not be context free. For example, L1 is equal to AN, BN, CM, where n belongs n greater than equal to 0 and m is also greater than equal to 0. L2 is equal to AM, BN, CM, where n greater than equal to 0 and m is also greater than equal to 0. Then we define L3 is equal to L1 intersection L2. Okay, then equal to AN, BN and CN. N should be greater than equal to 0. Need not be context free. Need not be context free. Because here L1 says number of A's should be equal to number of B's. Okay. And L2 says number of B's should be equal to number of C's. So their intersection says both conditions need to be true, but pushdown automata can compare only two. So it cannot be accepted by pushdown automata. Hence not context free. Similarly, complementation of context free language. L1, which is sigma star L1, need not be context free. This is not context free. Note. So CFL are not closed under intersection and complementation because they are not context free implementation. So thank you so much. Thank you so much guys for listening my video. Comment please if this helps to you.